Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Michelle Landsberg, Director of Advanced Thief River, and I want to welcome you to the Advanced Thief River Virtual Career Fair, brought to you by Career Force, Northland Community and Technical College, Northwest Private Industry Council, and Advanced Thief River. We are excited to share with you the many rewarding employment opportunities that are available in the Thief River Falls community. We have 6 employers who will be presenting information on positions that are open right now. We also will be providing information on resources available to you through the state of Minnesota Career Force that will help you in your quest to find employment. As we kick things off this morning, just a couple of housekeeping items. So we do have a large number of participants online with us today. So to keep things rolling smoothly, with the exception of our presenters, all microphones are muted. And we encourage you to use the chat box to post your questions. If you're not sure where to find that, roll your mouse around your screen and you should find a taskbar, and it's a little bubble, and you should be able to click that and bring that chat box up. We'll also use that same chat box to post links to information that are shared by our employers throughout the session this morning. Those of you who might like to use live captions can turn those on by clicking on the 3 little dots on the taskbar. At the close of the session today at 11 a.m., you will have the option of joining a breakout with one of today's employers. Links to those breakout sessions will be posted in the chat box as we close this meeting. Before we get into the employer presentations, we'd like to introduce you to the community of Thief River Falls. So we have a short video that illustrates the character and flavor of this great community.
We may not know where this life will take us, but our hearts will always lead us home. Thousands of people call the Thief River Falls area home, and you can too. Come on home. Find a beautiful life where 2 rivers meet.
Well, I'm not sure if you saw what I did, but we had a little bit of playback problem there. It was kind of hanging up, but you can find that video on our YouTube channel, and we'll be posting links to our website. But we'd like to also call your attention to the Thief River Falls Community Dashboard. And that's up on your screen right now. This is a tool that community leaders have developed that illustrates how the community stacks up against similar communities in the state of Minnesota. The dashboard compares the community of Thief River Falls to 10 other peer cities in the state. So if you're considering moving to Thief River Falls to take a job, the dashboard provides the kind of information you need to make a decision to relocate. I'm not going to go into the details, but you can see some of the high-level metrics here, and the full dashboard is available on the advancedthiefriver.com website. For additional information on the community and the high quality of life available to area residents, we invite you to also visit the where2riversmeet.com website. And again, these links are available in your chat box. Employers participating with us today include Irico Manufacturing, Articat, DigiKey Electronics, Thief River Falls School District, Sanford Health, and the Pennington County Sheriff's Department. Without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce our first presenter, Ethan Simmer, Human Resources Business Partner with Articat and Textron Specialized Vehicles. Ethan, I will hand it over to you.
Thanks, Michelle. Just want to say happy to be on the call here today to represent Articat. Can head to the next slide there, Chet. So just kind of a little overview. I work as a human resource business partner representing Articat here today. Worked just under 2 years with the company so far. And the biggest thing I wanted to hit on today was in my 2 years here, knowing what I know, a lot of people are really passionate about the product. Super fun place to work, and just a cool industry to be a part of. Next slide. So what we do, for those of you who don't know what Textron Arctic Cat does, is we create recreational vehicles in the
Oh,
power.
hell yes.
Those of you who don't know, we create ATVs, side-by-sides, and snowmobiles. Especially in the winter here in northern Minnesota, snowmobiles are a big recreational activity. And being part of the power sports industry, you get to feel a good sense of accomplishment when being able to create these vehicles and seeing it get created throughout the plant and send out to our final customer. You can end the next slide here and to see a short video.
Hi, I'm Troy Halverson, Director of Operations here at Arctic Cat. So currently at Arctic Cat, we're looking for people to be assemblers, material handlers, forklift operators, painters, and more. If you're a versatile, motivated, and timely worker, apply with us today. No need to have prior experience. We offer on-the-job training for all of our employees. If you think Arctic Cat is a good fit for you, apply at textron.com/careers.
So that was a little video from our previous director of operations. He's now our interim vice president of Arctic Cat currently. So just a little overview of our main goals and missions for working at Arctic Cat. So like I had mentioned before, our mission here is we are passionate people creating vehicles that might make life easier, more productive, and fun. So just being a part of that fun culture and being able to say that you had a hand in creating some vehicles that are exciting to ride on. And I don't know if those of you on the call have ever ridden on any of these vehicles, but they're definitely is a fun time when taking them out. And then going down here are strategic drivers. So just exciting the industry with different products and marketing. So our big thing right now is obviously to keep up with the industry and other competitors, investing in research and development for creating the newest innovative product and kind of keeping that lively and going throughout the time here. Developing exceptional channel partnerships. So just recently we have partnered with Tracker Off-Road. For those of you who don't know, they're also in our Bass Pro and Cabela's shops, and we create those vehicles as well. And then just personalizing the customer experience with different customizations you can have on your vehicles, and then sharing our passion every day. So that's going to be the biggest thing in Arctic Cat that you notice if you do end up working here is everybody is super passionate for what they do, passionate about their job and how they can make a difference. You can go on the next slide. So what we're currently hiring for, so about a month or two ago, we had just increased our hourly rates to keep up with our market here. So starting off assemblers at 17 an hour and all the way up to our welders at 24 an hour. So we're hiring for both first and second shift as we've had an uptick in our volumes and customer demand recently. So we're hiring for different assemblers, material handlers, welders, forklift operators, machine operators, and tool and die makers. So just for generic assembly and material handling and forklift, we do provide on-the-job training. So no prior experience, like Troy had mentioned in the video, necessary. So we do provide that with our different leads and training abilities there. And then also going down just what we're looking for, hardworking, self-motivated people, just willing to learn and take on new challenges and able to show up every day. You can go on the next slide. And then this is just what we're hiring for from a salaried side. Of course, like I had mentioned, our investing in research and development always need engineers and technicians to help with the testing side of our product as well. And these would require a 4-year degree in some sort of power sports experience would be preferred. Next slide. Just wanted to hit on this slide pretty majorly too. just the different perks you have with working at Textron Arctic Cat. So big thing that we're trying to push forward here is educational assistance. So we provide educational assistance to anybody within the company. So if you're looking to get a technical degree, maybe something more specialized, to get a welding degree, or work in tool and die making, or if you're looking to go in the business side and maybe work your way up to engineering or finance or something in operations, we do provide educational assistance throughout the year, just to kind of keep that pipeline and keep people, if they are interested in moving in different career paths, providing that option. Going down here, we have our 401k match program. That's just something nice to build your retirement portfolio when you are ready to retire. Going down, we have the basic health, dental, and vision insurance, which is nice as always. Paid vacation and holidays once you do become a full-time employee. Employee discounts are a big one. So when you're making the vehicle and seeing the product get made on the assembly line every day, it's definitely nice to get on the product and test it out, right? So offering employee discounts to show some brand awareness and get out on our vehicles to really see what we do provide. We do offer pay for performance bonuses for those people working on the shop floor, and then yearly bonuses as well. And we have a matching gift program for those of you who want to donate to different organizations within the business, and then just other discounts at our local gym here in town, and just perks at work, employee discounts for anything under the sun. Next slide. So how to apply? We can definitely hit on this during the breakout rooms, and walk-ins are always encouraged here at Textron Arctic Cat. So going on to www.textron.com/careers, and then it's pretty simple from there. Just looking at looking at Thief River Falls location and what's available that we do have to offer. Next slide. And that's pretty much the end of my my road here. Just wanted to provide a few different contacts. Down below, I have listed Corey Rasmussen and Daphne as well, that help with our staffing here, as we're definitely ramping up our volumes and production. Corey is actually going to be joining me on the breakout room session to help with traction and any questions that anybody has. So just want to say thank you for letting me join the call today, and hope you're interested in thinking this may be a career path for you.
Ethan,
Hey.
quick question from the chat. Does Arctic offer remote work opportunities?
Yes. So for those who would not be working directly with the assembly line, we do have we have been a little more flexible just with the times to do offer remote work depending on what your job would be.
All right, any other questions from our participants? You can put them in the chat box if you have a question, and our moderator will share it with Ethan.
There is another question from the chat for Ethan. Are there part-time positions available at Arctic?
Yes, there are. So like I said, we're being a little bit more flexible. We have 3 different shifts, one 6 to 11, one 11 to 4, and one 4 to 9 for different part-time work if you have different daycare issues or a different job that you are working at.
Well, thanks so much, Ethan. Our time is limited this morning, so we're going to need to move on. It was really great to hear about employment opportunities available at Arctic Cat and Textron. Job seekers, if we did not get to your question, you will have an opportunity to ask it during the breakout sessions. So we're going to move into our second presentation. Our second presenter this morning is Kaylin Radke, Talent Acquisition Specialist with DigiKey Electronics. Kaylin, I'll hand it over to you.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Well, my name is Kaylin Radicke. If you want to go to the next slide, perfect. Thank you. My name is Kaylin Radicke. I work with the talent acquisition team here at DigiKey Electronics. I do want to talk a little bit about my DigiKey journey. So I started with the company about 11 years ago. I started in a part-time position, was going to school full-time. From the part-time position, and after I'd finished college, I realized how much I fell in love with the culture and the people I worked with. And so I moved into a full time position in the corporate communications team and I started my career. I used to be very quiet, very shy, and introverted, and I realized I really enjoyed working with people. DigiKey really helped me discover that portion of it. So what I did is I had applied for a position in the HR department, a world I had never experienced before, and they saw the opportunity and they offered me the position. So from there, I went from an associate to a senior associate, and now I'm a specialist. So lots of room to grow and to find your niche. I didn't know that I would end up in HR when I first started my career, and I absolutely love it. It's been nothing but phenomenal. So it's a little bit about myself. You can go to the next slide, please. A little bit about what we do here at DigiKey. We distribute out parts. So we buy in bulk, we break it down into smaller quantities, and then we distribute it out. So we sell from anybody who's a hobbyist working in their garage, which is actually how DigiKey started with Ron Stordahl. He was just a hobbyist. And then we sell all the way up to engineers working for NASA and Tesla and Disney. You guys might have remembered back when COVID first hit, there was a shortage of ventilators kind of around the US and the state of Minnesota. So what we did is we partnered with the U of M. They had reached out to us and said, hey, you know, you guys sell the parts and we have the engineers. Let's come up with some really amazing designs to make kind of a makeshift ventilator. So we did. We partnered up. Our value add team was able to produce different products for them that helped them build these ventilators that saved a lot of lives during this pandemic. Other things is, if you open up the back of your cell phone, there's a good chance that the parts that are in there, at least one or two of them came from our facility here in Thief River Falls, which is pretty cool to think about. So it's a big company with a small town kind of feel to it. So if you want to go to the next slide, please. So our values. As I mentioned with my story, it's the culture to me that really makes DigiKey what it is. To me, this maybe is one of the most important things that makes our company be so family orientated. So, when you work here, you're not just a number, you are truly part of the DigiKey family. If something happens in your life, DigiKey is always there to support you in kind of a family first mentality. So over the years, our team members have benefited from a solid foundation of continued growth, stability, and commitment in innovation and development. So as we continue to grow, we do have a 2 million square foot expansion. So that is definitely, as it's always been stable, it's always very growing. Growing is kind of our mentality. So our people always make the difference because they're passionate about improvement. We recognize the value of excellence over perfection, and we take pride in the work knowing that the results matter for our customers and for each other. DigiKey does little things such as company picnics in the spring. We have Christmas dinners. They give small gratitudes of recognition when it's earned. And I always say, if you come into DigiKey and you give it 100%, DigiKey will always give you back 100%. That is truly something that I really pride ourselves on. So you can go to the next slide. So we are hiring for a few different positions. The first slide you see here is for our order fulfillment team members. These are our employees that are working firsthand with actually picking the parts that are going to go directly to our customers. So we're looking for full-time, part-time, and summer temp employment. You working with your hands. Like I said, you're the first one. You get to grab that part, make sure it's the right quality product that we're giving out to our customers. Skill sets that we're looking for is someone who is adaptable. As we transition into our new building, the picking job itself and the packaging job is going to change a little bit. So we need to be able to adapt and grow and evolve with the company. And then being able to work on a computer and have great attention to detail are also really important factors. Starting wage for this position, depending on the hours that you work, it could be anywhere from $16.90 all the way up to $18.90. And then you can go to the next slide, please. So we are also hiring for the global customer support position. This position is working, taking phone calls from our customers and making sure that we're processing their orders in a timely manner and taking care of all of our customers' needs. So the ideal candidate for this has to be self-motivated with some knowledge in sales and customer service processing, comfortable with a dynamic atmosphere and technical organization with a rapidly expanding customer base. So I always say you almost have to be an investigator when you work in this position. Somebody might call and they say, hey, I have a part, this is what it looks like, but I don't know the part number or anything like that. So you almost have to do some investigative work and partner with our application engineering team to figure out what the customer needs. Starting wage for this position is $16.90 an hour. They are currently working from home. Not to say in the future they may come back to the business, that hasn't been decided yet, but it is currently a work from home position. Go ahead and click into the next slide. I do want to mention that those are two of our entry level positions that I just talked about. Know that there are many other opportunities. I believe we have, I don't know, is it 15 plus open jobs right now, anywhere from entry level all the way up to salaried level positions. So definitely go out there and take a look. We do have a $2,000 hiring bonus right now. So any position that you're hired into after you've worked here for 3 months, you would receive that $2,000 bonus, as well as a relocation bonus. If you're looking to move to the area from outside of a 60-mile radius into a 60-mile radius, we're going to give you a little bit of a bonus for that. Other things that we have available is we do have an on-site clinic, and that also comes along with a really fantastic health insurance plan. It's very low copay for visits, as well as if you need medicine. So we also have dental and vision, life and long-term disability, flexible spending accounts, 401k profit sharing plan, and a competitive PTO and UTO. You want to go ahead and click into the next slide. So this is how you apply. You're going to go to our website to www.digikey.com/careers. And once you click on browse open positions, you'll be able to see all of our different opportunities that the two that I talked about, among some other ones that we also have available. And then you can go to the next slide. So if you guys have any questions, I will be in the breakout session, as well as my coworker, Krista Svensgaard. So feel free to reach out to us. Again, you go to careers.com. Otherwise, you can always give us a call at 218-681-7930. We have about 6 talent acquisition specialists that will be able to help you out if you guys need. I just want to say thank you, everybody, for letting me also be a part of this. It was really exciting. It's my first time I've ever done anything like this, so it was really neat. Thank you guys for putting this on and for having me.
Well, thank you too, Kaylin. It was great hearing about DigiKey Electronics and the employment opportunities that are available. We probably have time for maybe 1 or maybe 2 questions. Carissa,
Yes.
is there any that have come in?
We have one question from the chat, Kaylin. What are your background check requirements?
Yep, so we take background check requirements on a case-by-case situation. So we recommend anybody apply if you're interested in the position, and then we can definitely talk through a situation if there's something on there that you think might be an issue. But we say everybody is welcome to apply, and we can talk about issues if they ever do arise.
One other quick question came in from the chat. What education requirements does DigiKey have?
Yep, so it depends on the position that you're applying for. Most of our positions are, GED or high school diploma, or relevant work experience. So if you come in, you have relevant work experience, but maybe don't quite have that degree, that's something we can talk about and look at. Again, we kind of take it on a case-by-case situation. Great question.
Perfect. Well, I apologize that we have to move on, but our time is short this morning and we want to hear from the rest of our presenters. So we will need to keep moving, but if you did not get your question answered, you will be able to ask those in the breakout. So our third presenter this morning is Mike Soderberg, General Manager for Irico Manufacturing. Mike, I will hand it over to you.
Thank you, Michelle. Good morning, everyone. Again, my name is Mike Soderberg. I'm General Manager of Irico Manufacturing. I've been here for 12 years now and counting. And for those that don't know about Irico, we are a small business located in rural Viking, Minnesota. And you're probably asking, where is Viking? Well, Viking is 17 miles west of Thief River Falls on State Highway 1. And We are in a third generation family owned business, and we've been in business for 44 years and growing. So if you're looking for a satisfying, rewarding career in a high-tech machining world, you need to check us out. Next slide, please. I've got a short video here showing a little clip of some of the things that we do. So if you'd like to play that.
Located in northwestern Minnesota, Aeroco Manufacturing specializes in production CNC machining at a competitive price. With more than 30,000 square feet of manufacturing space and a state-of-the-art quality lab, Aeroco Manufacturing is capable of producing parts from aluminum bar stock, extrusions, castings, and forgings. With its own tool and die department, over 28 CNC machines, and accelerated aging ovens, Aeroco Manufacturing is ready to take your parts from design to reality. Call 218-523-5600 or check us out online at aerocomfg.com.
All right, so Aeroco specializes in the production of CNC machining, stamping, forming to customer specified designs. We are largely working with aluminum extrusions, castings, and forgings, but we also make parts out of steel and plastic. Our largest customer is Arctic Cat, for which we produce a large variety of parts that are used in snowmobile, ATV, and side-by-side production, as well as making service parts. We also produce parts for the aviation industry, such as Bell helicopters and drones. So you can see we produce a wide variety of parts in a large, diverse group of customers. Next slide, please. Our mission is to exceed our customers' expectations in quality, delivery, and cost. And we do this through continuous improvement in customer interaction. Next slide. We're currently looking for 4 CNC machine operators. This person must possess the physical and mental capabilities of operating a CNC machine for an 8-hour period. Must pay close attention to detail to ensure parts that are made to print and also reduce scrap. Our starting wage for this position is from $16 to $18 an hour. No experience is needed, as we will do on-site training. We're also looking for 1 CNC programmer setup tech. This person needs to make sure all fixtures are installed, aligned, and secured into the CNC machines. They do this by using hand tools, precision machining instruments, and used to program the machine. They need to follow prints, and also instructions are given from our operations manager and quality manager. Our starting wage for this position is $20 to $23 an hour. We're looking for people that have 2 years of trade school experience and or 4 years of work experience. Next slide. Our perks. Aeroco Manufacturing is proud to provide a list of perks or benefits. We offer a competitive starting wage, which you've just seen. We have a health care plan, which is free to our employees. We have a 401 retirement plan where we match up to 3%. We have PTO. We have paid holidays. We provide a life insurance plan that's also free to the employee, which pays 2 times their annual salary. We do fun things along the way as well. One of them being we have a monthly Thanks a Bunch lunch where the whole company has lunch together. We have short meetings. We bring everybody up to speed, what's going on with the company, where the future is going, what opportunities are out there to keep everybody informed as part of the team. The other thing that we bring to the table is we're a small company, as I said before, and we have small company flexibility. So you're looking for flexible hours, you're looking for other things, let's talk about it. And next screen. You can apply for a position at Aeroco in 3 different ways. You can go online at www.aerocomfg.com. You can contact me by phone, email. You can contact me. I can mail you out an application. The address is Airco Manufacturing, P.O. Box 338, Thief River Falls, Minnesota 56701. Or we encourage you to come and apply on site. And one way or another, we will be happy to talk to you, happy to interview you, and look at how you can join the team. Again, Airco Manufacturing would like to invite you to join the Airco team, start a career in manufacturing, and not just a job. Next screen. And I guess I'd like to thank everyone. This is the first time I've done anything like this as well, and it's exciting for me to do. I'm hoping that you're excited by what you're hearing about Airco Manufacturing. You can contact me directly. My name again is Mike Soderberg. My phone number is 218-523-5600. You can email me at mike@aircomfg.com or go online at www.aircomfg.com. Thank you, everyone. I look forward to breakout sessions later.
Well, thank you, Mike. At this time, we'll open it up for questions from our participants. And again, if you have a question, please put it in the chat box and our moderator will share it with Mike.
Mike, there is a question in the chat. Is there anything about the online application that people should watch for, be aware of when they're applying online?
No, it's pretty much a generic one. Once I get your application, I will contact you and then we can visit more about the specific job that you're looking for. If you have a resume that clearly states your experience and what experience you have, send that with. That's all helpful, but I definitely will be in touch with you.
All right. Any other questions for Mike? And just a reminder that if you have questions that you didn't get a chance to ask, you will be able to do those or ask those questions during the breakout session. All right, well, in the interest of time, we're going to move on to our next presenter. Thank you, Mike. At this time, we will introduce our fourth presenters this morning, Shadron Cooper and Dave Casanova with the Pennington County Sheriff's Office. Shadron and Dave, please tell us about the department and the employment opportunities currently open.
Well, this is Shad with, I'm the dispatch supervisor here at the Pennington County Sheriff's Office. We basically answer 911 calls, administrative calls, things like that. I guess I've been here about 5 years. I've been dispatching myself for about 11 years.
Good morning, and thank you for having us. If you go to the next slide, please. My name's Dave Casanova. I'm the jail administrator for the Pennington County Jail. And some of the positions we're looking for right now are part-time and full-time. Next slide, please.
So like I said, with dispatching, we're considered part of the jail, but we have limited interaction with the inmates. Our main priorities or duties are answering 911 calls, administrative calls, people looking for advice or looking to speak to an officer. We do dispatch out law, fire, and EMS for different incidents. We do a lot of with court paperwork. We enter warrants, civil paperworks, and things like that.
And with inside the jail, I like to look at it as kind of a little community where we serve as the law enforcement in our community, and we provide medical to the inmates, mental health if needed. We also are responsible for dispensing medications periodically throughout the day. We serve meals. We have programming available, which right now, because of the COVID pandemic, we are doing remotely through Zoom or other platforms. And we also have to check on the individuals in custody within every 30 minutes, according to the Department of Corrections standards. Next slide, please. The mission for our agency, or within the jail here, is to provide a safe, secure, and humane environment for staff, inmate, and the public, while offering opportunities for inmates to improve themselves. And we really strive to that each day, try to put the individual back into the community better than when they came into corrections. Next slide. Some of the perks for our agency are we have full-time and part-time positions. We do paid on-site training. Within the correction side, our training is about 3 weeks long in a classroom setting, followed by 2 weeks of on-the-job training. Our full-time employees generally work about 15 days a month, not consecutive, but it does come out to be about 15 days in a 30-day month. Part-time employees have flexible schedules, and really it's not your typical part-time employment. Part-time for us could mean 100 hours a pay period if you are available to pick up short notice call-in shifts. We're able to flex around the college schedules if you're enrolled in college. And then we also have an insurance package that's pretty competitive with the area, as well as a 30 or 20-year retirement.
Many of the perks or whatever, they're the same for dispatch. You know, it's all county. We're looking for mainly as part-time help right now, which is up to 75 hours, which would guarantee you full-time benefits with the county. Like the jail, I mean, we're a kind of take care of our own. We look out, you know, for each other. Yeah. Next slide. We're looking for self-driven, motivated, dependable team players. You know, we do a lot on-site training for dispatch. Having the ability to multitask is a key factor. A lot of times you got radio traffic going on, phone calls coming in. You got to be able to prioritize things that are going on. Dispatchers, you're part of the union, so it's a 5-step program. Starting wage is $20.91, and step 5, $25.55.
Corrections is also in a collective bargaining agreement, and our starting is $20.12 an hour and $224.57. There are some other differentials in there with the ability to bank holiday time, or obviously get a overtime rate for that if you do work a holiday. But we encourage you to bank that holiday so you have more PTO as time goes on. Next slide. The best way to apply with us is to go online at co.pennington.mn.us or stop by the Law Enforcement Center and pick up an application. You can also pick up an application at the county coordinator's office in the old courthouse. Next slide. Just like to thank everyone again for attending today's job fair. Look forward to meeting or talking further in the breakout session.
Well, thank you so much, Shadron and Dave. At this time, we'd like to open it up for questions from our participants. And again, please put those questions in the chat box and our moderator will share it with our presenters.
We do have a question in the chat for Shadron and Dave. What do the two of you like most about working there?
For me, I guess every day is a little bit different. I never know what's going to come in on the phone. You know, it's always something different.
And I would say the same thing. Day to day is not anything repetitive outside of the normal duties that we have to accomplish, but you walk in the day and you could have a completely different set of obstacles that you may have to overcome throughout the day, or you may have nothing happen. It's just a day-to-day journey that you don't really know what's going to happen.
Are you interested in taking your Monday back?
Perfect. Thank you, Carissa. Any other questions in the chat box?
Nothing at this. Oh, we had one come in. Does the sheriff's department require a criminal justice degree for their officers?
No, we do not require a degree of any sort. However, that is helpful. Like I said, we do work around a lot of the schedules with the kids that are going to college for law enforcement. But to answer your question, no, we do not.
All right. Well, thanks again, Shadron and Dave. It was great hearing about the Pennington County Sheriff's Office and the employment opportunities that are available. So we're going to go on at this time to our fifth presenter, Bryce Rorick with Sanford Health. Bryce, please tell us about Sanford Health and Good Samaritan Society, as well as the employment opportunities that you have available.
Yeah, thanks, Michelle. Chet, you can go to the next slide right away. My name is Bryce Rorick. I'm a sourcing specialist with Sanford Health. Really just a fancy word for the recruiting role that I'm in. If you are interested in reaching out to me, I will list this contact info later in the presentation as well as in the breakout room. Feel free to shoot me an email or give me a call. We do have a variety of different roles available. So especially if you're looking to get into the healthcare industry, or even if you're nothing clinical related but non-clinical, we certainly have a lot of different opportunities across the board in Thief River Falls. You can go to the next slide, please. So our vision is improving the human condition at every stage of life through exceptional care, spiritual enrichment, innovation, and discovery. And our mission is dedicated to sharing God's love through the work of health, healing, and comfort. Next slide. So Sanford and Thief River Falls provides high quality care to northwestern Minnesota. Our medical center houses the clinic and the hospital under one roof, have nearly 40 different specialties at that location, 24-hour emergency department, birth center, radiology services, infusion center, surgery center, therapies, and pharmacy and lab as well. So we really do have a lot of those a lot of those care needs available to you in the Thief River Falls area. And along with those comes a lot of different employment opportunities. So the list I have here is what I was able to pull as of last week. Our openings are ever changing. So if you don't see something that you're interested in, either on the website or that we talk about today, feel free to reach out to me and I can kind of talk through what those look like. My colleague Jake is with me today. He'll also be in the breakout room. A lot of what we do in our role is help match applicants to jobs that they're qualified for and interested in. We don't want to just stick you somewhere that's just a job. We want you to find a career. We want to give you those growth opportunities, and we really want to match you up with something that you really do enjoy doing. Obviously, RNs and LPNs are really huge for all of healthcare across the U.S. No different for us in Thief River Falls. Have security officers, environmental services, which is similar to housekeeping, room sterilization after patients check out, cooks and food services, paramedics, EMTs, and EMRs. If you're an EMR, we have our full pharmacy there, mental and behavioral health, so social work, other different specialties within that realm, medical lab and phlebotomy, and then patient access, which are those you would check in with essentially when you do get to the clinic or the hospital, and lots more. So like I said, ever changing on our openings, depending on what you're looking for. If we don't have something now, we likely will in the future. Just because you're not a healthcare worker, clinical staff, patient care, doesn't mean we don't have a career for you. Case in point, myself and Jake, we work within human resources. A lot of what we do with our own organization. We don't outsource our payroll or anything like that. We have our own staff to help with all of those processes. We do offer case by case some remote work depending on the position too, especially with the times. With that being said, some of those may be returning back to office life once the vaccine has rolled out to the general public and things like that. So if you are interested in remote work and you don't see any of those, feel free to let us know. We'll see what opportunities there are, even if they're not listed for Thief River Falls. Maybe something out of Fargo will allow you to work in Thief River Falls as well. Chet, you can go to the next slide. That is this again, just to reiterate, we have clinical and non-clinical opportunities, internships if you yourself or you know somebody looking for something during college to kind of help build that experience. You guys would be absolutely surprised how many times I go to a career fair and people tell us, oh, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a doctor, so you probably don't have anything for me. We certainly do. Next slide, please. With Sanford Health, we do offer a lot of growth and development. We actually have our own career center called Aspire within our organization that works with career coaching, helping you find the career path. We know when people come to us, it's very, very likely that the job they start in is not the end of their career. It's not the last job that they'll ever have. So we work a lot with individuals to help them find, move up and into more bigger and better positions, for lack of a better term. So something to keep in mind there. We offer health, dental, vision, PTO, 401k. We do have a 401k match with our organization. Our PTO, I really like. It's you accrue more hours with every pay period, essentially. We do have an opportunity to sell some of that back at the end of the year, and our PTO rollover is 324 hours. So I like to plug that one. Short and long-term disability as well. With our employee perks, those are a lot of just local discounts and things like that. They're kind of ever changing. I know in Fargo, we get employee discount at one of the car dealerships. We get a Verizon discount. We also have education assistance after you've been with the organization for a calendar year. So if you're going back to school, that can be of use to you as well. Chet, we can go to the next slide. How to apply. All of our positions are posted at sanfordhealth.jobs. It's updated 4 or 5 times a day. So if, like I said, if you don't see something out there right away that you're interested in, that doesn't mean we won't have something in the future. So definitely connect with myself and Jake, and we'll be able to talk through what types of opportunities are in the hopper, so to speak. The application will require a resume for most positions, not all. Does not require a cover letter. Very intuitive process. When you do apply, you do have to create an account. You don't get spammed off that account or anything, but it does save your information. So if you're applying for multiple jobs, you won't have to consistently fill out every detail. That information will still be in there. Next slide. And that's all I have. Looking forward to connecting with some of you in the breakout room. If you have questions, like I said, feel free to jot down my email there. That is my direct line. That does not go to a service center or anything like that. So feel free to give me a call if you have questions or want to visit about other openings. We have all sorts of shifts, part-time, full-time, PRN, and things like that. So that's what I have for you guys today.
Well, hey, thank you, Bryce. At this time, we'll open it up again for questions from our participants. Please put those questions in the chat box and our moderator will share it with Bryce.
Bryce, we do have a question. What positions do you offer training for?
All of our positions do have on-the-job training. Granted, if you're applying for an RN position, you will have to have that RN before you start, but orientation process to the different units is, depending on the unit, can be shorter or longer. We really want to make sure you're comfortable before you're on your own. Things like nursing assistants, CNAs, things that aren't, specific medical credentialing will always have on-the-job training.
Perfect. Any other questions, Carissa?
We do have one that just came in. Does Sanford Health hire 16 or 17-year-olds?
Yes, so for some of our positions, you are able to apply if you're 16 or older. Typically, those are going to be our environmental service positions or food service related positions. A big one for high school students is we have room service assistants, essentially a dietary aid. So you will be running food essentially from the kitchen to the patient room. So it does give you an opportunity to interact with patients. So if you're looking for a healthcare career or want to feel it out for the future, it's a really good way to get your foot in the door and start getting some of those experiences.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Bryce. We maybe have time for one more question, or we can move on to our next and final presenter. Anything else in the chat box, Carissa?
Not at this time.
Okay, well, thanks again, Bryce. It was really great learning about Sanford Health and the employment opportunities available, and not just, you know, in direct medical type of positions. So our final presenter this morning is Amber Lindgren with the Thief River Falls School District. Amber, I'll hand it over to you.
Well, good morning, everyone. Pretty fun to hear about all the exciting job opportunities we have in our small little corner of the state here. So kind of exciting. I'm going to take a little different approach, and I'm going to I've kind of put something together, and I want you to hear from our staff about our organization, and then about some of the common positions that we're looking to fill. So if you want to go to next slide. Have you ever asked yourself, where can I find a fulfilling career? Hello, I'm Amber Lindgren, Human Resources Director for Thief River Falls Public Schools. We are always looking for talented people to fill the many roles we have throughout the district. Over the next few moments, members of our team will share some information about our organization and about the most common positions we look to fill.
Welcome to Thief River Falls Public Schools. My name is Danita Stepan, and I'm the superintendent here in Thief River Falls. We are thrilled that you're willing to spend a little time with us today, and we hope you consider joining our team. Thief River Falls is nestled in the northwest corner of the state and what many people would call the hidden gem of Minnesota. Our schools have a tradition of innovation and excellence. Our buildings are squeaky clean. Our fleet of buses are sure to shine, and our food service department delivers high-quality, tasty treats. Trust me, you'll think so too. You'll get to hear from some of our departments today on how much those who work for us love their jobs. I hope that you see Thief River Falls Public Schools fitting into your future soon. We can't wait to meet you.
Our paraprofessionals are compassionate people who love working with children. They get to work with students and teachers in and out of the classroom setting. Our paraprofessionals work with students ranging from preschool to high school levels. The hours for this position mesh closely with the student schedule, which allows for a great work-life balance. The position offers great pay and benefits and ongoing professional development. Let's hear from Nathan about why this role has been a great fit for him.
Hello, my name is Nathan Ruby, and this is my 5th year as a special education paraprofessional at Lincoln High School. Just to give you an idea of what my daily schedule looks like, from 7:30 till 3:10, I work full-time with special education students, assisting them in their daily work, daily tasks, homework, and projects. To be a para at the school has given me also the flexibility to coach, ref, and continue on and finish my 4-year college degree. It has been so fulfilling to work in my alma mater, and hope to for many, many years to come.
Our cleaners are the key to keeping everybody that enters our buildings healthy. They are task-oriented people that like to work independently and are detail-oriented. The majority of our cleaning positions work late afternoon shifts, working year-round, keeping our buildings clean and sanitized. Our cleaners have done an extraordinary job protecting our students and staff against COVID-19 by following strenuous protocols, and for that, we are grateful. Josh is passionate about his job, and he wants to tell you why it has been a great fit for him.
Hi, this is Josh Bell from Lincoln High School. I'm the day cleaner here. I started 4 years ago working at Challenger overnight, and I worked my way up to where I am now. The staff and the students make me feel very appreciative. The pay and the benefits are really great, along with the hours that you would work. You get every weekend, holidays off, and once in a while you get a snow day. I have recommended this job to other people because I do believe that this is a good job to work.
Our transportation team takes great pride in transporting our students safely. We have an up-to-date fleet of vehicles that are maintained meticulously by our mechanics. We offer paid training and assistance towards obtaining the appropriate license. We offer a flexible schedule with morning, midday, afternoon, and extracurricular routes available. In addition, we offer great pay and benefits. We would love if you would come help with our most precious cargo. I'm going to let Joe, one of our drivers, and Vicki, one of our assistants, tell you what they love about being part of the transportation department.
I'm Vicki Bryland, and I'm a transportation assistant. I help make sure that the students are getting on and off the bus and riding safely. I do a morning route, a midday route, and an afternoon route. I like the schedule because it allows me some time for myself throughout the day. Getting our kids to school safely is an important piece of their education. We are the first people the kids see in the morning and the last they see in the afternoon, and I really enjoy my coworkers. I feel like we really work as a team, support each other every single day.
Hello everyone, my name is Joe Kezar. I am a bus driver. I've actually been driving off and on since 1974. Going back these latter years, I know the district was short of drivers, and I'm in a transition at my music store where my son is going to eventually be taking over with a part-time like that, where it helps me get up in the morning. But most importantly, as a bus driver, to me, honestly, are the children. I love saying good morning to them in the morning, and some of the things that children say, or the conversations, it's enjoyable. So that's probably my biggest enjoyment on the whole gig. So be a bus driver.
If you like a fast-paced work environment with part-time hours that allow great flexibility, food service might be a great fit for you. Food service prepares healthy and delicious meals for our students and staff. You get to start your workday by working independently and with coworkers to safely prepare meals, and then you get to serve them up to smiling faces. As with our other positions, we offer competitive pay and benefits and a fun and rewarding work environment. Our staff in this department take pride in the nutrition of our Prowler community, and they want to tell you a little more about it.
Hi, my name is Becky Smith. I work at Franklin Middle School in the food services. I decided to work in food services because I wanted to work when my kids are in school and also have the same days off. I get to drop my kids off in the morning and pick them up after school. And the best part is being around great coworkers and students.
Hello, my name is Angela. I am the food service manager at Lincoln High School for 10 years. There are many benefits working in the food service department. Fast pace being one of them. Your day will fly by. Getting to interact with students. And when I started, my children were young. Working only on school days was a plus. I didn't need to find daycare. Have a great day.
I'm thrilled that you got to hear from some of our employees about the great opportunities we have available. If you have any questions about these positions or any other opportunities at Thief River Falls Public Schools, please contact me, Amber Lindgren, by phone or email. To apply, please visit our website and click on the Employment tab. You can view all open positions and fill out an electronic application for any positions that may be of interest to you. Thanks again for considering Thief River Falls Public Schools. Go Prowlers!
Well, hey, thank you, Amber. That was really fun. That was a fun presentation, and great to hear about the Thief River Falls School District and the employment opportunities. I wasn't sure if you were done, so you maybe had another closing comment.
No, I'm done. If there's any questions, I'd be happy to try to answer them for you.
Awesome. Carissa, have any questions come in the chat box?
Sure. Amber, what training do you provide for the various positions?
Sure, it really depends. Most of the training for the positions that we've highlighted today would be more hands-on type of training that we would be providing. The exception would be obviously for a bus driver, they need to have a specific license to do that. But we really go above and beyond to support anybody in our community wanting to obtain that license. We help them, with the tests, the studying, whatever we can do. So that one, I guess, would be a little more specific external as well.
Well, thank you so much. Crazy, but we are just running out of time. We're right with a minute before the hour. So I think we're going to have to wrap this session today. Thank you, Amber, and thanks to all of our presenters. Awesome, again, to hear about all the employment opportunities that are available in Thief River Falls. I'm excited as well. At this point, I'm going to turn it over to Bonnie. She's got just a few remarks and information on Career Force.
Hi, everyone. Just to let everyone know that Career Force staff is passionately committed to supporting career seekers and individuals and is made up of a wide range of partners and resources throughout Minnesota. We're dedicated to working together to support your success. CareerForceMN.com is our online resource where you will find information to help you with your career goals. Our services are tailored to meet your specific needs. We offer one-on-one sessions with a specialist to develop a career plan and help you develop foundational and pre-employment skills so you can reach your job goal. We will assist in helping you participate in skills training programs toward college credits, certificates, diplomas, and degrees. And we're happy to help you towards employment in high growth, high demand industries with long-term employment opportunities. We want you to be successful finding a meaningful career. Career Force is your first stop on that path. Find us at careerforcemn.com to connect with a location near you. Thank you everyone for participating today.